WWE Panini Prizm was released this week. Was it overpriced? Let's find out. First things first, let's have a look at the box itself and what you are getting and how much it's actually going to cost you. So this box cost $849.95. So for someone like me who's in the UK, that actually translates to £652.89. What do you get for your money? You get 12 packs with 12 cards inside each pack. Guaranteed to get 2 autographs and 20 stunning parallels. So you're going to get 144 cards in this box, but what's the chase? What's the allure? Why are people after this one? Well, let me break down the clearly obvious first, and that's that this is Panini Prizm. And Panini Prizm have all these weird and wonderful different coloured parallels. It's not just like Topps where they'll have maybe like a 99 to a purple and a 75 to a mint, a 50 to a red, stuff like that. Panini Prizm just do all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff like, oh, here's a zebra stripe one. Here's a dragon going on a date with donkey stripe one. Here's a climb all the way up Kilimanjaro. And then you got to beat Buff Bagwell and a Judy Bagwell in a pole stripe one. There's just so much going on. I don't think even anyone at Panini can tell you everything off the top of their head that they have got going on. There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot to pull you in. Not just that, but you've got the first time Panini Prizm are doing WWE. They got all the legends in there like Hogan, Austin, Andre, and they're using classic images of these guys as well. Not just as modern as possible images with guys like Austin and Hogan and stuff like that. They're using the classic images that everyone loves to see, because as soon as you see it, it takes you back to that day. If you show me an Austin from 3 weeks ago, sure, I can tell you that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. But you show me Austin, Stunner and Kane, and that immediately takes me back to being a child watching Raw, watching WWE in front of the TV, and absolutely loving it. So the fact that you got that image on there, that's not just going to pull in the current wrestling fans, the current Prizm fans, that's going to pull in anyone who's been a wrestling fan 20 years ago who thinks, you know what? I like Panini Prizm. I'm going to give this a bash. On top of that, you got this year's rookie class, which is, one, stacked, but two, it's got 2 massive names on the top of the bill. Braun Breaker, Gable Steveson. I don't need to tell you about them. You know about them already. These two have got such high potential. Everyone's well after their rookie cards. You've always got autos. You've always got super fractors. I'm a massive Bret Hart fan. He's in the box. You've also got Color Blast as well. Woof. So much going on here. So now we've got a little bit of context. We get round to the answer. Is WWE Panini Prizm overpriced? Let's look at the facts here. Let's look at how much this box costs. We're going to run through the numbers one more time. $849.95 for 144 cards. That sounds like a lot of money, doesn't it? But then when I give you a little bit more perspective, when I break down all the stuff that you possibly could get inside, with the potential upside of what's in the box, and then I give you the simple fact that this box sold out in the first day. It didn't sell out immediately, which we know then that it's not mega underpriced, because if it was mega underpriced, people like me and you, we would have never even got a chance to get anywhere near it. At least with this one, it was online. I saw it. I had the opportunity to put it in my basket and check out. Did I? I didn't. But I'll get to that in a minute. But at least I had the opportunity. If this was priced lower, let's say this was priced at $200, this would have flown out, botted to the max. Fans like us would have got nowhere near it. The fact that they upped the price so high, they kind of tested the waters a little bit. It was like, right, okay, let's see if you really want it. Panini themselves came out and said that this is the product that has been the most requested from them. The most people who've been getting in contact, previous buyers, people who've never bought from them before, have all been getting in contact going, when is this going on sale? I need info on this. I need eyes on this. I need hands on this immediately. The fact that they're saying that this is their most requested product ever tells you everything that you need to know. This is a hugely in-demand product. Now, I would love this to have been a $200 box, and for me to be able to buy 5 boxes like I did, for example, with the Topps Finest 2021. I would have loved that to have happened, but that's just not realistic. Panini's a business, and they've got to do what makes business sense, and that's what makes us love these cards even more, because of what they're worth, because of the fact that they're unobtainable. If they were like giving them away on street corners, every street corner in the world, you couldn't move for them, you wouldn't want them. Like, get away, I don't want that stuff. But because you can't get it, we all want it that bit more. Now listen, I'm not gonna go to bat for Panini. I've got no dog in the race, and like I said before, I didn't even get to buy any because I couldn't personally justify spending £652.89 on a box of cards, plus shipping to the UK, plus the fact that I've probably got to pay a non-sterling charge because I'm buying from America, plus import tax from the Royal Mail. This would have cost me nigh on 700, maybe 750, 800 quid just to buy this box of cards. I couldn't do that myself because you don't know what you're going to get inside. But if I was an American, maybe I would have been that bit more tempted. 100% would have been that bit more tempted. But what's the true price of this product? I think that's the big question. What is the true price of this product? You might look at it on the surface and go 849.95, too expensive. That might be too expensive for you. I'll be honest with you, it's too expensive for me. I'm not trying to shame anyone else by saying, listen, whoa, just because you can't pay that amount, that's your problem. It's not. That's the way the world is. Like, I'm a regular guy, just like a lot of people watching this video. I couldn't afford this. I couldn't just say to myself, do you know what? I'm going to pay all that regardless of what I'm going to get inside. Because if I open that and I get, like, for example, an Apollo Crews and a Shayna Baszler autograph, then nothing against those, but I've already got those in my collection. I don't need another one. Spending 800 quid on it doesn't make sense to me. But it might to somebody else. So the fact that this is priced the way that it is, sure, it's going to price a lot of people out of the market, but that doesn't mean that it's overpriced. It means it's correctly priced. It just means it's something that's maybe out of the reach of a lot of people. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with products being out there that isn't for everyone. For example, I don't know, like a Gucci belt or something. I don't know how much Gucci belts are. I know I don't own one. I know my belt is a Calvin Klein one and cost about 50 quid 15 years ago. I know that was affordable to me. I imagine a Gucci belt maybe cost like 300, 400, something that I wouldn't pay for a belt. So I don't think that those shouldn't exist. I think they should exist. I also think that the Calvin Klein one should exist. So people like me who want the Calvin Klein one can afford the Calvin Klein one, which gets me to the next topic. Is WWE and Panini have already announced what the next box is going to be. And is it called Revolution? So I believe that one's going to be a lower price one, a more affordable one, hopefully a way more affordable one. And the Panini doesn't go, well, wait a second, we sold this one out in a quick time, so why don't we just keep the price very similar and then eventually up the price of our WWE Prizm, which I hope they don't do that. I hope they do go with like a kind of fair pricing system and they don't just increase it massively. But hey, it's business at the end of the day. They're not in it for the love of just making cards. They are here to make money as well. They've got to make... And listen, they make great cards for us. There's other cards on the market right now that are fantastic and very well priced. Like, for example, the Panini Instant stuff. It's like $9.99 for a card. Basically, anyone can kind of get on there. And they've got like, is it like 5 days a week that you can go on there and get it? So you can get the Braun Breaker rookie that way. You can get a Gable Steveson rookie that way. It's not the same one that's in Prizm, but you can still get in the game, you can still be involved. And like I say, if you can't do that, if you can't buy the box itself, that's not a bad thing. But that also doesn't mean that the box should come down so everyone can afford it, because this isn't a necessity. This isn't something like, I don't know, like a medicine or like heating or a roof over your head or something like that everybody needs. This is, let's be honest, it's a luxury. Buying cards, buying cardboard that costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars is a luxury, and we all shouldn't be saying, well, we should have the right to buy it cheap, because this is just the way that it works. So all in all, I don't think it was overpriced. I think it was priced me out of the market, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And hey, Panini, if you're watching, fire me some free stuff my way, why don't you? Let me get in the game a little bit, come on. Okay, then that is it. I would love to hear your folks' opinions in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below and ding that notification bell. That way, every time I make a video, you will be the first person who hears about it. And with that, I am out. Thank you very, very much for watching.